Good, sir, and welcome to the Arsenal Fan Experience. Today I'll be going in depth into the Arsenal West Ham game. And going into this game today, Arsenal and West Ham have always had a minor rivalry of sorts, as both clubs are based out of London. But it's been nothing really serious. It's not as serious as Arsenal's rivalry with Chelsea or Tottenham, but it's still one that to catch the attention of the rest of the league, and especially the fact that West Ham has something to prove, as specifically David Moyes, as he's actually never won a match at Arsenal before, and with West Ham being above Arsenal standings, it would look like that could change with the match today. But as we get into it and look at the starting lineup, very similar starting lineup for both teams all around. But I would say that I'd say that once again, the big news that overshadowed the entire match really was the revelation of Kane of Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, who was stripped of his captaincy just a couple days ago for failing to properly tell Arsenal where he was over the past week, where I believe he got a tattoo or something like that. So really irresponsible on his part, and I deservedly he's no longer captain material for Arsenal. But as the game started, well, it was fairly even throughout the first half, as only a couple minor skirmishes would happen. Vladimir Soufal would get a yellow card, which might come in, might be foreshadowing. And Alexander Lacazette actually sustained a minor injury in the first half, but fortunately he was okay to continue. And Arsenal kept on pressuring West Ham, ultimately leading to a great shot from Kieran Tierney just outside the box, that almost like a knuckleball that hit the crossbar and just went out. Gabriel Martinelli would also get another great chance for him in the first half, but Craig Dawson would block it out of play. So going into the end of the first half with nothing really promising, it looked like the tide was starting to turn in Arsenal's favor, but West Ham still has the depth to compete with a team of the caliber. The Arsenal really broke through in the second half as Gabriel Martinelli ran through a couple West Ham defenders off of a great Lacazette through ball and managed to put it past Lucas Fabianski and put it into the bottom right corner. And the play was very similar of a goal that scored by Thierry Henry over 20 years ago, as evident here. And he's always been rumored to be the next Thierry Henry Martinelli, and it's good to see he's finally getting a chance to show his worth, as I've persistently said over my past reactions. And it's just to show how the tables will turn for both Aubameyang and Martinelli in their predicaments. But Jared Bowen of West Ham would try to equalize just 5 minutes after Martinelli's goal, but to no avail by Aaron Ramsdale. No, Rami accidentally, and score remained 1-0. And referring to what I said earlier about Vladimir Soufal, he'd make a fairly dangerous tackle in the box that, while he may have gotten the ball, his follow through impeded Lacazette, and as a result, referee Anthony Taylor to definitively give Arsenal a penalty. And Soufal was eventually sent off for that rash tackle. But unfortunately, Arsenal will not do anything in that penalty, as Lacazette stood up to the plate, but not to the avail of former Arsenal goalkeeper Lucas Fabianski. and the score remained 1-0 still. So it was frustrating because Arsenal had a lot of good chances so far, but they only had one goal to show for it. And West Ham, with Michael Antonio, Pablo Fornals had a great chance, Said Rama, who just would come on in the 76th minute. But Arsenal rebutted with, obviously, they put a substitute on Emile Smith Rowe just for the penalty, and they would also sub on Eddie Nketiah again for Gabriel Martinelli. And specifically, the Smith Rowe substitution would pay off, and as Sinto just ran down the right side, really no pressure from the West Ham defenders. He could have maybe passed the ball to one of his teammates, but he just decided to take it alone. And he's a knack of catching goalkeepers off guard with his shots, and he also has a preference for where he places his shots, that being the bottom right corner, and he once again do that as he would make it 2-0 for Arsenal. And overall, that's all she wrote. As for all West Ham's effort in trying to get back into the game, it was all for none as Arsenal denied any West Ham opportunity, and that's all I'm grateful for. As West Ham, I've been saying, are a legitimate team. They have a lot of great finishers, but Arsenal were in complete control of this game from the starting whistle to the end, and I couldn't be more happy. And it's now they're in the top four as a result, and it's bliss, to be honest. And I really hope they can continue their form as they take on Leeds United on Saturday. So anyway, my final thoughts are, as Arsenal leave home today with a 2-0 win against West Ham, and my man of the match, and that being, is Gabriel Martinelli. And he couldn't have played any better with all the turmoil that's going on in Arsenal right now with Aubameyang. It's good to see that there's some stability, and Martinelli seems to be that, and I'm really happy to see him succeed. As West Ham, as he also scored his first ever Premier League goal against West Ham, so that's pretty cool. So anyway, leave a like and subscribe to see more reactions, and join me next time on the Arsenal fan experience as Arsenal takes on Leeds United. Arrivederci.